Okay, so welcome everyone to this deep dive. And tonight we're going deep on something pretty amazing.
Uh-huh.
Laylat al Qadar,
Yeah.
which translates to the night of power.
The night of power.
And, it's a night in Islamic tradition that's
Yes.
said to be more significant than 1,000 months.
Wow.
1,000 months.
1,000 months.
We've got some fascinating sources here to unpack what makes this night so special
Yes.
and why it's got such incredible potential,
For transformation.
transformation. Yeah.
It really is a night of immense spiritual weight, especially in Ramadan.
In the month of Ramadan. So let's jump right into this whole idea
Yeah.
of a night being better than 1,000 months.
Okay.
Like, what does that even mean?
Right.
And are there any sources, that give us some historical or scriptural context for this?
Yeah. Well, the fascinating thing is this significance is deeply rooted in the Quran itself.
Okay.
One of our sources actually brings up the chapter called al-Qadr.
And this is where this night is revealed as the time when the Quran was first sent down to the Prophet Muhammad.
Okay.
So it's considered the night when the divine decree for the year ahead is determined.
Oh, wow. That adds a whole other
Right.
level to it.
Yeah.
It's not just about personal blessings,
Yeah.
but it's like a night of cosmic importance.
Absolutely. It's like the night where everything is set in motion.
Wow.
And it's believed that on this night, angels descend to earth,
Okay.
carrying with them that divine decree, and this profound sense of peace just pervades everything.
So knowing that this night is so powerful, how do people approach it?
Well, there's this beautiful kind of mystery surrounding Laylat al Qadr.
Okay.
The exact date is never explicitly revealed.
Huh?
It falls within the last 10 nights of Ramadan.
Okay.
And so Muslims will actually intensify their devotion
Interesting.
throughout this entire period, hoping to encounter it.
Wow. I can only imagine the anticipation
Oh,
that builds in those last 10 nights.
Absolutely.
It's like a collective
It just-
spiritual treasure hunt.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
And, this act of seeking itself is seen as incredibly meritorious.
Oh, okay.
The sources emphasize that the sincere effort to connect with Laylat al Qadr, it's deeply valued.
So you mentioned that the rewards for actions are believed to be multiplied on Laylat al Qadr.
Yes.
Do any of the sources give us any insight as to, what types of actions are
Yeah, that's a great point.
particularly significant on this night?
It's really interesting that you bring that up because one source actually lists specific acts of worship
Okay.
that are highly recommended during this time.
Okay.
Like prayer, recitation of the Quran, and seeking forgiveness.
Right.
It really emphasizes that even small acts of kindness and charity done with sincere intention can carry immense weight on this night.
It makes you think about how every action
Yes.
takes on this amplified meaning.
Yes.
It's not just about the act itself, but the intention and the devotion behind it.
Precise.
Yeah. And, speaking of devotion, just try to imagine yourself being present during these last 10 nights.
Wow.
The mosques are overflowing with worshipers engaged in prayer. The sound of Quranic recitation echoing throughout the night.
Yeah.
There's a palpable sense of peace and heightened spirituality in the air.
It sounds pretty moving.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the potential for blessings and the acts of worship associated with this night.
Yes.
But what about the lasting impact?
Right.
How does this transformative power manifest in people's lives beyond just that one night?
That's a great question, and it's something that some of the sources also touch upon.
Okay.
They explain that Laylat al Qadr isn't just about receiving blessings.
Right.
It's a catalyst for profound change. It's a time for reflection, seeking forgiveness, mending broken relationships, and setting intentions for personal growth.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon for people to come out of this period with a renewed sense of purpose and a stronger commitment to living a more meaningful life.
Yeah, it really highlights the potential for even a single night to spark lasting transformation.
Absolutely.
But only if you're really open to it.
Exactly. And one of the sources even suggests that the hidden nature of Laylat al Qadr makes it even more special because it encourages you to constantly strive for that closeness to the divine, not just on that one night, but throughout our lives.
So that's a powerful thought to end on.
Yeah.
So as you delve into those last 10 nights of Ramadan, just consider what intentions you might set, what changes you might seek, and how you might harness that transformative energy of Laylat al Qadr.
Right.
We've explored the historical significance, the spiritual practices, and the potential for change. But I think what truly stands out is that idea that Laylat al Qadr, even though its exact date is unknown,
Right.
Serves as this beautiful reminder to constantly seek deeper meaning.
Yeah.
And connection in our lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A beautiful reminder.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Laylat al Qadr.
You're most welcome.
And to all our listeners out there.
Yes.
Keep seeking.
Yeah.
Keep reflecting. And who knows, you might just stumble upon that transformative power yourselves.
Absolutely.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah.